Hey, Vox here. So, Madden reveal trailer. We're going to watch it, and we're going to read the blog. This time I waited. I made a mistake with college. I didn't wait. Let's get into it. Slipping.
And you see it there, whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half.
All right, so you'll notice I wasn't as intensely focused this time I was during the college one because I pre-watched this, okay? And basically, I got a lot of opinions. We're going to kind of zoom through this, and then we got the blog to get through also because a lot of what these trailers show off is what they're going to talk about in the blog. So we're going to go through a few of the things. But as you can tell right away, it is so much basically just like college. It's built around the traditions, right? They saw that did well in college, and EA, who fresh off of copying everything else in the company, like, you know, all Battlefields are just like, hey, what's COD doing lately? Let's do that. This is copying college football. So I don't mind it, right? The issue is it's not built for someone like me, because when I see a cutscene, I'm like, skip, right? Like I see a halftime show, skip. Oh, they ran out the skip. So this stuff is definitely built for someone else, which I respect. I'm not gonna go ahead and crap on what people want, which is the traditions of being there on Sunday. The tunnel walkouts, like this all this is fluff to me and stuff that I don't really care about. But again, that's just my point of view. So like Moss clapping his hands, that's cool. That's neat. Nice work. The gritty, right? Because like you guys know, like I've been making fun of Madden for a few years when, like, you know, there's so many problems in the game, and then like, oh, but they added the gritty, right? Like it was like a meme for the longest time because of how useless these things are to me. But that doesn't mean it's to other people. Now, I will say, like, the quarterback style portion of it, how many years now have they said this? Like, how many times are you going to reinvent the wheel with quarterback throwing motions and like, oh, but here's how it looks. No, this year's the real how Patrick Mahomes looks on the run, the crossbody into the game. Like, that's neat, but like, did I have a problem with this last year? Like, I thought like the only thing annoying about quarterbacks, I thought their motions were fine, was the pre-snap rituals and how long some guys took to audible. So. Yeah, okay, now here is the D-line stunt. Okay, this is a big W in my opinion. Obviously, there might be issues with, you know, nanos and stuff, but, you know, there's that issue every year. But we now have more tools to kind of figure this kind of stuff out, so I'm not as worried. Just like I thought about it in the college football trailer. So they're bringing in the same thing college has got, which is D-line stunts. There it is. Sack the quarterback, go down. Now, they also talk about, as you see, like, you know, tackles getting out to stop the edges. So revamp focus on offensive line AI. They say this every year, though. I'll believe it when I see it. Obviously, they tried the same thing last year with Boom Tech, the collision of the running back and the defender. We got Genty here pushing forward. More authentic coach looks, I guess, is a big deal. And the meetings. I don't know, man. I feel like I worked in a bureaucracy. I don't like meetings. Skip this. X, next. Go to the next play. And then, all right, cool reach out by Amon Ra and then celebrations, right? Like, Celebrations, I think, are neat, but as like the main focus of a trailer, I feel like, ooh, okay. So they also, they want to show off the authenticity of their balls too. So like you see the NFL logo there. Oh, I didn't stop it in time, but it's there. And then there's it's right at ball's coming right at our face right there. So Jordan Love getting the ball under the pressure. Okay, now the weather is a big deal. I hope weather's turned off for online games. I respect weather, and this should absolutely 100% be a thing in franchise. Even though it was already a thing, a revamp focus, that's cool. But like it felt like, and I put this out on Twitter, it felt like they made this game for like the offline player, which is definitely a huge portion of their audience. And I kind of want to echo that statement when I talk about the offline player in Mutt here near the end of this video. So remember that. They've made this game for the offline player. All the pizzazz, the intros, make Sundays look like Sundays. Weather, that's only going to be like good for people that are playing offline. Because online, if they have weather on, oh my gosh, and it's not a house rules. Seriously, I'm going to have to be starting to put the fries in the bag, bro. I need a new occupation or something because that would be miserable. All right, so we got walkouts. TJ Watt jump in. They're showing their different the jobs that they've done doing all that. So real tendencies. Again, this is more important. Like real tendencies only matter if you're playing against playing in like online franchise against the computer. So it's just echoing more of the statements. Like that's neat. I like that they helped out the offline guys. Okay, the franchise solo grinders. That's cool. But I guess I want to ask how much of the franchise solo grinders like play every game versus like simulate and build up their teams, because I was much more of a building up the team kind of focused. And like basically what I do, and you see a lot of YouTubers and other people do this, is like you hit like the big moments, right? So the tendency stuff you won't really see it that much. If you're playing the big moments, you'll see it like once in a while. Obviously, having like Dan Campbell go for the fourth is a big deal. But I do want to look at this. Like, here's some of their teasers on like their feature page before we get into the blog. QB DNA, real QB play calls and game situations over nearly a decade to deliver unique play-specific pocket behavior, signature throwing motions, and distinct scrambling styles that match real-life online on-field movement of NFL quarterbacks. Sorry, I can't read. It's not just because it's early in the morning. It's just because I never passed 5th grade. Okay, football weather, yada, 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 player movement, stamina, ball security, and more. Coach DNA, who cares? This is my biggest, okay. All right, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, it's specific game situations. So Tomlin's going to cowardly punt for it on 4th and 1 all the time, or kick 60-yard field goals because his offense sucks. That makes sense. Explosive NFL gameplay. Physics-based interactions. If we had like a bingo card for Madden phrases every year that we could cross off, this would absolutely be center square, like the easy gimme. Catch tackles, stiff arms, and trucks for improved collision control. They didn't say nothing about boom tech. We're here for that. Hopefully that's gone. That was terrible last year. Defensive control. All right, this is nice. Custom zones. Perfect your pass rush strategy. New stunts and twitch options at the line. All right, I'm here for that. That's a W. But let's go to the blog where they explain a little bit more of that. So those are really like the big focuses, which you guys can say is a win or not. We're going to go through the rest of this for the Festivus, for the rest of us, and we'll give our final opinion at the very end, although we sprinkle it out throughout. When we talk about gameplay for Madden NFL 26, we're talking about real-world NFL data. Seeing the tendencies and traits of the league superstars, experience real football weather on field trip, good and strategizing around the XL football and real community feedback. See, the thing is, like, not to get so opinionated right off the top when I said I was going to save it for the end, but, bro, strategizing around the X's and O's of football, can you just give us play creator? How hard is that, man? How hard is it to give this actual strategy? Make our own plays. Let the next Sean McVay express himself through the Madden play creator. Something that like people a generation ago, not a football generation, aka like the best player out of the draft in the last 3 years, an actual 20 years ago generation when we had this exact same thing, play creator in Madden. Bring it back, please. Roll through some of our favorite gameplay features right now. It's on the horizon for the QB DNA. I like it. They say this every year, man. Joe Burrow will be more likely to set his feet before throwing than other quarterbacks. I don't care. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, sure. I got no other opinions. I don't want to like be that much of a downer, but the same QB thing's been said, like, Patrick Mahomes diving animation. Oh, Patrick Mahomes looks like this. Rich Gannon's throw motion looks like this. Yeah, it's basically like making the players look like the player is like the basics that we ask for. And I know they've struggled with it in recent years, right? Like when Brett Favre looks like Aaron Rodgers when they bring him into Met. So, round of applause for doing the bare minimum on making the NFL look like the NFL. Coach DNA mirrors the unique styles and philosophy of coaches. 4th and 3. Okay, the Vikings blitz more. The only downside of this kind of stuff with Coach DNA, coach suggestions, that kind of stuff, is the fact that like in franchise mode when you're simulating, some like playbooks just give you more wins than others, which I guess makes sense. But like if I'm the Steelers and I set my playbook to like Dallas, because Dallas is always favored in the sim engine, I don't think I should be that much better. I don't know. There's something with the sim engine wrong. But I definitely, like I said with the quarterbacks, make football look like football. That's neat. Okay, we have nearly 1,000 new plays. Just give us Play Creator. All right? You know what? Fire the playbook guy. Just give us Play Creator. Yeah, save us salary. I know you've gone through 3 rounds of layoffs at EA. Just give us Play Creator. Right? I just made your new round of layoff. Congratulations. I saved you, I don't know, a couple $1,000s a year on a $1 billion company's balance sheet because you guys are cheap. I don't know. Overall, I'm very sick of Madden's, and well, I guess more of upper EA management than anything else. Wear and tear and new like why? It's a big moneymaker. Why are you so short-staffed? Wear and tear and new depth charts. Modernized roster management adds strategic depth with wear and tear system and dynamic substitutions. Man, wear and tear was so controversial out of college. I was kind of hoping they were going to leave it in college. I'll be real. I like that the games were different. I like that it was a different system. And it is disappointing for me to see that it got brought over to Madden. Dynamic substitutions. That's the thing about when not only myself, but when casuals play Madden. Like, I don't want to play with, the Vikings, like, practice squad wide receivers. Just put Justin Jefferson out there every play. You know what? Addison, stay on the field. I don't care that you're injured. Get out there, buddy. Now I get why they did it for realism and stuff, and for franchise, yeah, that's fine. It's just I didn't mind quarterbacks fumbling in Madden as the balance to quarterbacks running every play versus wear and tear like they have in NCAA. Highly requested new depth chart positions. Okay, so this is actually a W. They actually changed the game. Edge, nose tackle, long snapper, and versatile gadget position. We'll see how that is. But edge, nose tackle, interior lineman, yeah, good. Should have been done 10 years ago, but I'm glad they got it done. Dynamic, consistent two-way player in Travis Hunter is ready. Did I see tush push in here at all? Control F. That's the wrong keyboard. Control F. Tush. No mention of the tush push yet, though. The Cheezer's paradise of the tush push. Football weather. It'll affect movement, stamina, ball control. Players slipping. Did they say anything about online? Physics and how players will move, mimic weather conditions. Think again about chip shot field goals. Home field. Well, cold weather teams will not get impacted when playing the cold as warm weather teams? Really? Do you think if, like, I don't know, Miami drafted somebody out of, like, North Dakota, do you think they'd, like, all of a sudden be like, oh, the cold! No! What am I going to do without my warm weather cocaine? Oh, no, dude. I don't know. NFL feels like, yeah, I guess there's some. It was like a cold weather team goes south to Miami. No, man, it's because of the 118-degree sun. The way they set up their stadium, dude. I can see that. When playing extreme heat, those cold weather teams will tire out faster. Like, I can see it, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe it, dude. The NFL is so different than, like, college or, like, high school kids, man. Foundational football. Football fundamentals are not optional. They're essential, so we're doubling down on core football principles to get players more depth control, explosive locomotion, run and pass blocking, defensive zone coverage, physics, and new mechanics. I mean, these are like the guarantees on a box that I poop in, right? You can say them, dude. You can say them, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. Explosive. Every single one I got to do a Tommy Boy reference. It's just the name of it. Here is what it means to us. Less stick feeling has never felt better in Madden. You know what? Thank you. You know, it feels weird to be vindicated 5 years later. 4 years later. Right? Since Madden NFL 21 and the next gen. Remember how bad that game was? And every year it's slightly gotten better? And now they're like, yeah, you're right. Left stick's kind of cool. It's right. 21. Next gen, everybody was like, oh, it's more realistic. Yeah, but it's not fun. It's a fucking video game. Make it fun, dude. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, college was so much better than Madden because it felt a lot more fast than arcade. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Clint. Oh, left stick feeling has never felt better. That music to my ears. Okay, so I got one win. I got one win in this whole blog so far. You know what? Offline players, like half a dozen, Fox won. Even though I think offline players like the fun arcadey aspects of Madden too. So offline players 7, Fox also won. We'll call it a win for everybody. Who wants a slow game? It takes me back to why I hate like NHL games or NBA games now as a casual. I'm like, this is not like I played a decade ago. Why is FIFA still so loved? Because it's fucking wacky. It's just left stick joystick, and it's like bing bang boom, bah, bah, yeah, yeah. And it's like the game's 15 minutes long. You got guys that make unrealistic cuts and moves, and I'm like, this is fun. Finally, they realized fun matters, I guess. Custom defensive zones. You'll be able to set the depth of your zone defenders to the line of scrimmage, take away that pesky corner route from your opponent, switch stick. Do you want your safeties line to a certain hash, passing strength, or AI logic, custom zones, and more deliberate overhaul defensive coverage? Now, I really hope... See, this is what I'm talking about with Play Creator, dude. Like, doing this all at the line of scrimmage with input lag and only 5 seconds before you're getting quick snapped, but you have to make very certain adjustments to stop these very overpowered plays on offense because they're making, like, 1 or 2 adjustments to hit every single portion of your field. Like, this is why we needed, like, pre-snap and set, so I can, like, set a button and go to a certain thing. This is kind of like a half measure. It's neat that I can adjust it, but I've literally counted out on certain plays. I've had to hit, I think it was 27 buttons in certain setups just to be able to stop the concepts that I got to stop at a certain offensive formation, right? Normal Y off close. Or like goal line situations, YYX down, YYY down, YYA down, YYB down. Like all these things in a row. Defensive line pinch, crash, quarterback contain. User, take him out of a blitz. User, put him in a dog. Man up a guy. The running back, got to get manned up to stop the wheel route because the hook zones don't do great. Like it's the thing is like the things I want to get taken care of, I need taken care of pre-snap, and then I can audible to with 2 buttons, so then I can focus on the rest of it pre-snap, setting a twist, that kind of stuff. More information on how we level up the trenches. Gameplay deep dive. All right, well, we'll look forward to that one. Franchise team. No NFL 2 coaches are alike. That's also true. We had 100 heads and brand new gear. Man, I miss the days we had like 3 choices for a coach. Simple is better, man. Oh, I miss it. Nah, that's kind of a W. We're also introducing a new metagame with coach abilities. Check out the scouting report and customized game plan against your opponents each week. That'll be great for like online. They're more than just a menu item. Why are they disrespecting menu items? Trigger via in-game scenarios. Increase your offensive tackle success chance against power moves. Loving of your coach gets you access. Isn't that just more menu stuff? They kind of already have that. More abilities for your coaches. I like that. More RPG elements. W. Big W. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. More! Playbooks become... Are we shooting Luke Skywalker? Playbooks become a large focus of your franchise early this year with play sheets. Weekly game planning. Allow you to actually play your playbook. Can't you just do this with custom playbooks already? Are they going to take away a feature and then give it back to us in a minimal way? Oof. That's an L. Managing player wear and tear is now part of franchise strategy too. Travis Hunter in gameplay section, upgrading trainer roles, meaning trainer abilities are used to manage wear and tear. That doesn't seem fun. But it's depth, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how much the injury rating matters for Travis Hunter. But if he gets wear and teared because he's playing both ways and you can't play him after a game or two, that's an L. Right? Because you'd never be able to run anything but half pads throughout the season. Otherwise, your team is all drained near the end, which I get the fundamental aspect of it as a gameplay balancing thing. But in the end, a lot of people did not know that. It's not really self-explained early on. It should be set to half pads standard. And so that fooled a lot of people over the last few years. I saw a bunch of Madden tips on the Madden subreddit. Oh, make sure and take yourself down to half pads or else your entire team is dead by the end. Presentation. NFL atmosphere comes to life with revamped authenticity. Experience team-specific runouts, crowd chants, mascots, pregame traditions, skulls, head coaches, more gear, uniforms, alternate and classic jerseys. Are these going to be in MUT? I don't know, man. I like the uniforms. I like the classic. I like the alt. Give it to us in MUT, please. I don't know why you don't. You've only done it 3 years plus ago. Superstar! You can take it from Road to Glory and college football. From rookie to hopeful legendary icon, every week brings fresh story of the week narratives that pull you deeper into the heart of the game. I think they ever since they got rid of that what the fuck was that called? I should stop swearing, man. That, not Superstar K, not that stuff, but the the movies that they used to do. It's much better. It's a much better job they've done lately than the pre-arc walks that you go down, that you're basically on a railroad. I much prefer this kind of material, so I'm glad they finally switched over. No, they switched over. Let's be real, it's been a little bit, but I just want to say again, don't do the movie stuff no more, right? Let people build their own arcs and their own stories in their mind. Keep your body in peak shape by balancing wear and tear. I still think they missed an opportunity, man. When they had those pre-done movies, why didn't they do it based off real life? Right? Do a Law and Order thing. Here's Alejandro Villanueva. Bring over a Battlefield. Have him be a part of. Was he in the Air Force? What was I forgot? He was a Special Forces. I forgot which version of it was. Or Rocky Blyer. Give us a throwback to the 70s. Have Rocky Blyer come back from Vietnam and then go the NFL. That'll be cool. But instead of oh, you got drafted later than you were as the big thing of their storyline. Snore. Give me some real stuff. Right out the headlines. Superstar, expect bigger and better life events through the year. This includes return of online head-to-head minigames, more on that Superstar deep dive. Neat. Okay, that's fine. I like the live events thing throughout the year. That's a W. And that's the Superstar Showdown. They could do so much. Dude, NBA 2K is literally the only reason you play their game is for their Superstar Showdown, their park reason. All right, now here's the word that I'm actually angry about. Because EA has no clue. Sorry that I've been rambling for 23 minutes. No clue about their online solo grinders. Or sorry, not online. Offline solo grinders. All right, let's go blow by blow. New, more ways to play, deeper team building challenges, and a reimagined player experience for online competitors, solo players, and everyone in between. Here's the thing. Their online experience as far as the game modes in 25 was great. If they asked me, I would say don't change the things. Your house rules were freaking phenomenal. With the rewards, with everything. Your online, leave it. Don't touch it. Stop tinkering. You nailed it. The best online out of any Ultimate Team game mode. MLB The Show players would literally kill 1 million people to get the online experience of Madden as far as the rewards. As far as the variety of competition. Because MLB The Show devs, they're killing events. They're killing everything. Their ranked seasons suck. You play 3 games a year or 3 games a month, and you're done with it. And then you got to play. Okay. Off of that. Don't reimagine online competition. Now, solo players. Yes. In between. I don't know what that means. Right? Is this the people trying to figure out are we going to heaven or hell? Are these guys in limbo? I don't know. Madden NFL 26 raising the content bar last year with more programs, events, and football to experience. Again, I don't think you needed to do that. That's not the problem with your game. We heard the feedback from our solo players. Okay. And we're excited to share that Madden 26 Ultimate Team is giving solos the overhaul it deserves. We've rebuilt our solo reward structure from the ground up with a focus on progression, pacing, and rewards. Solo Champions. A choose your difficulty mode to showcase your solo progress. Y'all remember solo battles? It's in your game right now as a decrepit mode of years past that doesn't even work most of the time. Solo champions? Do you know why people play your game offline solos? You clearly don't. Solo players are not temporarily embarrassed comp dudes. You want to know why people play MUT offline? To build their squad. It's the same reason people play fantasy football. It's not to get out there and strap your chin up and try and make Derrick Henry in the hole. It's to be the GM to build your team. The only reason solo players play solos is for coins, packs, cards to see their team. Whether it's a theme team, whether it's any team, just the highest overall. Solo champions. Do you guys only know comp? Are you guys actually stupid and unable to understand your own player base? It's clear you don't have anybody that does this on staff. They don't grind the game, and that's why you don't understand it. All new live events in the tail this year for new ways to play Ultimate Team. Expect to see events that celebrate our theme teamers out there. Other events, the constraints that encourage creative team building. W. We're also introducing leaderboard campaigns for online and solo players. Solo players don't care about leaderboards. Okay? They're not playing for leaderboards. Online players are. These are smaller leaderboard, limited time focus competitions that will rework placement design where every game matters. Again, solo battles. It was so unpopular the way you had it set up. You forgot about it already. Has your staff turned over this quickly? In 2 years? Or was it 3 years? I forgot when the last time solo battles actually worked. I feel like it was 22. To make the mode simpler, something you didn't need to do. The pack helper brings critical... The reason people don't play MUT is not because they don't understand it. If a player is better than your current starter, why are you wasting time on this, man? Where are the formation subs? That's what you should spend any time on! Make the game deeper! I've already yelled too much, man. It's so frustrating seeing what they're putting their limited time on every year. Just because you don't understand MUT at EA doesn't mean the players don't. Okay? You've done so much of this, and none of it matters. Okay? None of it fucking matters. All right, let's wait for the Ultimate Team deep dive. It blows my mind. The people that make this game just don't understand it. That's so frustrating. All right, that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Bye.